Now, I'm gonna be sharing the stream and shit. Kick it off, say.
All right, I'm gonna let a few more people fall in before we actually start. But
Oh
Flu, let
shit.
me ask you, man, how you feel about them Spurs last night, man?
You already know how I'm feeling. You already know how I'm feeling, man. Yeah, we ain't out of it yet.
nah. They shut the grind down last night, man. It was good. It was a good game though. It was a good game.
It was
Well,
for real. Glad we did that.
yes, sir, man. Yeah, oh, let me ask you too, man. The Fludio, man. What's up with the Fludio, man?
It's here, man. Over the past, I want to say year, man, it kind of sprout. It kind of it got it got a lot of good artists in here over the past year or so, man. Like a lot of the, what I mean, a lot of the battle rap, a lot of the battle rap folk and they teams and came up in here. Like I was just talking to Bosa, for example. Shouts out Bosa, Charlotte Bankston been in here, Black Casper been in here, Rose the Game, Velly. Yeah, man, I could just go on and on. There's been, plenty of people who done touched down and heard the quality and everything like that, and they know, they got to take in my process of how I do things. So yeah, man, it's been moving. Like it, we here. I'm in Gastonia, you know what I mean?
Yeah, we got to set up a session, man, or something, man, offline, bro. Cause I've been wanting to get back in the studio, man. So, I've been looking for a studio, bro. But I gotta come check out your spot, man. See what you got. You
Okay.
you got producers, or you making beats or what?
I got producers that I'm tapped in with. I make beats, but I'm not like high level with the beats as I am recording and engineering and shit like that wise. But like, yeah, I got my hand in a little bit of everything, man. Shouts out my brothers Devious Sounds, Sinister up and back home in New Jersey and shit, man. You know what I mean? Back in the motherland of Patterson, and you know what I mean? My brothers is definitely cooking, making noise. Shouts out my brother King Sean, shouts out my brother E Mills. You know what I mean? So like, yeah, we I got my hands in a little bit of everything, man. I wear many different hats. So,
No, so salute to that, man. Salute to that, man. I'm going ahead and jump it off, man. Yo,
you
yo,
know.
yo, yo, yo. Welcome to the Wild Rap Podcast. Wild Rap Podcast. I'm your host, Extra Prophet. Got my host, Fredo the Guy, with me. And today, man, we got a special guest in the building, man. I know y'all. If y'all ain't know this nigga before yesterday, I know y'all know this nigga now, man. This nigga, he done broke the Guinness Book of Records for going live the most times in a day. You know what I mean? We talking about the homie flu season in the building, man. How you feeling, man?
Shit, everything good, man. Everything gravy right now. You feel me? Damn,
Yes, sir.
I did. Damn, 3 times I went live. Yeah, I know.
You had a lot on your chest, man. You know what I mean? So I understand. You know, and let me say, when we talked after the first live about doing this interview, man, because I knew you wanted to say a lot of shit, bro. I didn't know you was gonna go live like more times after that, bro. But you had a lot of shit on your chest. But what we wanted to do was, break everything down, bro. Hear your side completely, and then give you the other side, bro, and find out where the common ground is at, man. Um, but but it's spouted into several things, bro. Because first it was gonna just be about Belly Bash, then it was gonna, but then the Chris London thing happened, and then the whole. This is what I should talk about first, bro. Is the whole ethnicity thing, man? That became it became an issue, bro. Like that, I didn't expect that to even be a topic, but it
Exactly.
became a, you know what I mean? Yeah, it became an issue. But just to clear the record, man. In the live, he was pissed. Dropped a lot of n bombs. Let them know, man, your ethnicity, man, and just clear the record for him.
Yeah, man. I'm a Rican, dog. I'm a Rican, man. Like, I'm from Patterson, New Jersey, bro. They could look it up on the map. They could do the Google Maps where you could look through the neighborhoods and shit like that. It's real rundown. Like, I'm like, so. You got Puerto Ricans there, you got Dominicans, you got, Haitians, Jamaicans, Arabs, anything, you could think of is there, if I showed a picture of my father, bro, like I think maybe everybody like would like settle down and chill the fuck out. You know what I mean? My father damn near black as hell. Like, my grandma got rest her soul, straight from the island, bro. They straight from Puerto Rico. Like they, you know, they yeah, like my grandma black before she passed away. She was dark skinned. I got a dark skinned grandmother. Like um now like people's like, oh, what about your mama? You know what I mean? But that shouldn't even really matter. Um but like I also have Italian descent as well. You know what I mean? Maybe that's probably where the confusion come in at. Um but like if you go deeper into my family, like there's damn near every race represented. You know what I'm saying? We got everything in my family. Like if you go down the line, like we got, what I'm saying? We got, Hispanics, we got black people in our family, we got everything. So like I can't help like where I come from. Like I think Fat Joe might have said it on one of his interviews, like when he was like, man, like they thought little, they thought little, Fat Joe when he was fighting, they was calling him a nigga then, like, you know what I'm saying? And that's where he was raised up as. And that's the same thing that kind of, you know, that's the same thing that apply to me. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't think when Cortez go up in battle, like he ain't getting all the smoke because he's saying it, and he done said that shit probably 1,000 times when he was rapping. You know, so I believe like, give me the same, give me the same respect that y'all give him. Like and a lot of the people that's saying all that shit, they don't know me. They ain't never been around me to see. They ain't never kicked it with me. They ain't never been in the neighborhood, and they ain't never been in the hoods that I done been in. And I got so many people right now that will vouch for me and will say, bruh, man, that's you know what I mean? Like Hispanics are black people, bruh. If you really go and do some history, like if you go look in history and everything like that, like it's one of the like if you go talk to a 5%er, they gonna laugh at you because they know, you know what I mean? They know what, they know what the lineage is as far as when it come to, you know, the families, the I think it's the six families. I'm not a 5%er, but like it's yeah, if you go and do a little bit more research, they find out that we are us as Puerto Ricans is black people, you feel me? And yeah, like that's that's what it is. And I just couldn't understand why there was so many people riled up about me saying what I be saying on a regular basis. Like they from down here, they never been up north.
There was I think a lot of that some of that came from trolling. You know what I mean? People seeing that you was heated yesterday, and they was just trying to turn you up more. And then I think some of that came from I in particular, bro. I think it was Al the Death Dealer, man. He I don't know if you're familiar with him, but he had did a live yesterday speaking on it too, man. I'm too ignorant myself to really even have an opinion about this because I mean on one hand I get the where you're saying, man, and being a product of your environment too, bro. If you grow up around this stuff, like it's not that hard to pick up the lingo and start talking like this or start saying stuff like this because you grow up around those people. You know what I mean? But
Exactly. Yeah.
then you got the other side that's just like this is just strictly black. This is strictly this. If you can't do this, you can't say. You know what I mean? I'm not in no place to speak on that, man. It's people allowed to say what they want, man, as long as they ain't getting too crazy with it. But yeah, I wanted. What is your message to those that are opposed to you saying it?
Do your research. Do your research, man. Get up outside of this modern 2026 environment. You know what I mean? Where everybody's against each other because of what, what an ignorant person did to separate everybody. You know what I mean? That's what's really been going on over the past like 10 or so years, man. Like it's been a lot of division towards folk because of an action created by one dumbass individual to continue to separate people. That's why we're in the climate that we're in now. Everybody's all against each other and everybody's separated and divided or whatever. So then when you got somebody like me kind of in the middle of all that, I'm the one that I'm the one that they gonna pick on because of the fact that yeah, I'm one of the very few light skinned people that come out here and and talk like that on a daily. They're not ready for that. But go do their research, man. Like go talk to a 5%er. You know what I mean? Go talk to somebody who, got a little bit more knowledge on that type of thing right there. You know what I'm saying? Go do the research, look it up. Like go find out that, Puerto Ricans really came from Africa. You know what I'm saying? There's a family like they came off of they came from Africa originally. You know what I mean? Like the Tainos, you know what I'm saying? Like those different families and shit like that. Like there's a lot of deep lineage when it comes to that. It goes back hundreds and hundreds of years. You feel what I'm saying? And we part of it, and we being misrepresented. So, you know, I'm not gonna change how I talk or nothing like that for anybody. Period. You know what I'm saying? I'm not ignorant about it. Hell, my kids are half black, bro. Like I love black women. As a matter of fact, I love dark skinned women. Like they, like they the most beautiful women on the planet. I wouldn't even touch a white girl for real. Like I never have. Well, when I was 19, I did, but now I'm 42 now, so like that should tell everybody everything that they need to know.
Yes, sir, man. Salute to my black queens and kings out there, man.
You know what I'm saying?
Um, let me let me ask you this too, man, because let's go to the whole Belly Bash event, man. Let's take it back. This past weekend, man. Take away your experience from your battle and what you had going on. What was your overall thoughts of the event?
So so even before Valley Bash, I crafted a crazy ass round, bro. Like um. I got even a person of reference, if you will, like Bosa heard this shit and he said, "Oh my God, bro." He was like, "You, like he show up, bro. If Ruger come up there doing his typical type shit, he gonna have a problem." You know what I'm saying? Like Charlotte Banks heard it, Velly heard it, a couple other people heard it. They knew like I came in there going like I came in there with the correct, you know what I'm saying, correct plan of attack for real, So on the day of, I recited, remember, I just drilled myself and just kept saying around over and over again to the point where I knew deep down in my head, in my mind that I had it, so I show up, everything's cool, people are starting to show up, I'm dapping people up, shit like that. So like we go in there and I realize that my opponent isn't there. um, Shouts out to Slim, man, because Slim tried his best to to get the battle like official, man, and bring Ruger down here. You know what I mean? And at the same time, you know, Ruger is actually talking to Slim and like, "Hey, bro, I'm gonna cook this nigga, bro. I'm gonna do this, bro. Yeah, yeah. Just wait till I get that. I'm gonna bake him." And he's talking trash still as the battles are going on. So I'm like, "All right, yeah, don't even worry about it. Wait till he get here." But as hour after hour that went by, he wasn't there. I was pretty upset, bro. Like I was disappointed because this wasn't the first time where I show up at a battle over prepared, and you know what I mean. Like they ain't there for me to get my shit off. This wasn't the first time. I want to say this is like the third time already that this happened. So I'm losing as the night went on. I was losing. What's the word I'm looking for? You know.
The
I'm
motivation.
Yeah, I'm losing the motivation. I'm losing, you know, I'm not, I'm not like mentally like I'm not in that
You're not
good
killing
comfort.
niggas anymore, bro, because you don't know what's going on.
Yeah, I'm comfortable. I'm losing. I'm not comfortable anymore. I'm like, damn, bro. So um, we realized that he wasn't gonna be there, and Veli was like, bro, battle like try to get your shit off against somebody else. And at first, I'm like, man, hell no, bro. I ain't want to hear that. I like, man, come on, bro. Like, I'm gonna end up going up there. I'm gonna go up there, and you know what I'm saying. It's just I knew it wasn't gonna hit right, but I was like, man, you know what? Maybe, maybe if I go up there with the best, with the best attitude and the best energy I could give them, man, maybe I could pull this off against somebody else. But it at the end of the battle, at the end of the event, it kind of dragged out a little bit more than it was supposed to. They had a lady that went up there and was talking about gun violence and how she lost her son and stuff like that. Now shouts out to her. But like all of that in like a combination of it just dragged the event out. So by the time I get up there, it's like 12:45 in the morning. Now I'm tired. I'm like, man, fuck it, bro. Um, so I went up there and then by the time I got there to rap, I was burnt out, bro. I couldn't even remember the shit that I had like locked in for all that time. It just kind of disappeared. And I just said fuck it and just could remember. I just said a few lines, wasn't like I stopped and completely choked. I just tried to remember whatever it is that I could. And it just didn't hit right. And it just made me look bad. If I were to make a decision off of it now, like for example, if today was the event, I wouldn't even go up there. I would just say, nah, man. But I got pushed a little bit extra to do it, and now I just wish that I didn't do it. It ain't really, ain't really too much that I could do for it, but I don't even consider that as one of my, you know, I don't even consider that as a battle for real. Like it was just, I just went up
Let
there
me
just to say whatever I could.
Let
let
me
me
say.
ask you this, Flu.
Oh,
Let me
go
ask
Yeah.
ahead.
you this, bro. For the people that's wondering, bro, like I know you done mentioned it and everything, and you say that your parents are black, like you got black parents, black grandparents. For the ones that's still in denial about you being black, half black, mixed, or whatever they want to call you, are you willing to drop the pictures so that they can see them so that they know that you're not exaggerating just to make this shit up?
Even though I shouldn't have to go through all of that to do it, I got pictures of my pops and shit I could show. You feel me? Like, yeah, if that's what they really want, like, yeah, I could do that. You know what I mean? That's cool. I just don't I just really like I really shouldn't have to go through all of that just to prove a point. But I will if what I'm saying, just for certain people to shut the hell up. Like, yeah, sure. I ain't got pictures of my grandma though. Like you see my mama, you know what I mean? My mama's about like a 5'2" Italian lady. Like, that's different. Like if I put that up, they're gonna be like, oh, he ain't nothing. But if I show my pops, maybe they shut the hell up. But I shouldn't have to go through all of that. But I will if I have to.
But I mean,
If I had to.
it's up to you, man. It's just the culture is going to always have that in the back of their mind, bro. So if this is something that if this is something you still plan on doing and being involved in these circles, bro, it'll be the safest way to just be like everybody shut the fuck up. You know what I mean? But if you don't give a fuck, you don't give a fuck. It's on you, man. But my my thing is with the. Let me ask you, back to the that night, man. Did your opponent do anything crazy? Do you feel like your opponent beat you that night, or was it just both y'all was both choking, or what?
Well, like Rocksteady.
Yeah.
Rocksteady beat me. Like with what he had versus what I had. He got it. You know what I'm saying? He was more smooth and consistent with it, man. You know what I'm saying? I would have liked to have an actual battle with him one day, but like the way that I feel now about everything is, well, I might not even be. I'm just going to just kind of fall back from everything. Like at this point right now, shit, I don't even want to battle no more. Like I just want to, just sit back and just do what I do, and you know what I mean, in my space right here, what I do. That's kind of like that's really like what I, just want to just stick with from this point forward. There's a lot of people that's saying, A lot of people that saying, bro, now fuck that. Go jump back in there, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
It's
hold up. I want to address something real quick because I see a comment right now, and like I know niggas think this shit is just battle rap or whatever, but I want to address this comment real quick. If y'all niggas ain't promoting the fucking events that y'all got coming up, shut the fuck up.
yep.
Like,
And I promoted plenty of it.
hold on, Flu, bro, because this is serious, bro.
Mhm.
Y'all niggas sitting here getting mad. Hold on, bro. Please don't say nothing. Please don't say nothing. I'm addressing every fucking body in here. Like, the thing is this, bro. Promote your shit, bro. Like, promote your fucking shit. If you got an event coming up, promote that shit, bro. And then maybe somebody will want to talk about that shit, bro. But don't nobody want to talk about y'all shit if y'all not promoting y'all shit, bro. Like, you mad because we're promoting Belly Bash, nigga? We promote the Carolinas, not just no fucking one league, bro. So
This
y'all
the thing.
niggas,
Though. We're not
y'all niggas
promoting
finna
that. Belly
do.
Bash already happened. We're reviewing Belly Bash. We're not even promoting it. Like
I know, and that's what I'm saying. My bad, bro. I didn't mean to mute you again. I just hit the button by accident. But that's what I'm saying. We're not promoting it. It's like, bro, you want us to stop talking about Valley and 32 to focus on the battle that you got coming up, but you're not even promoting your battle, bro. Go promote your battle, put out some fucking promotion so niggas can say, oh shit, I gotta be at that event. None of y'all are doing that, bro. So no, I'm not finna talk about y'all fucking lame ass battles, bro, if y'all not promoting. I'm only showing attention to the niggas that promote this year, bro. That is it. So if you're not promoting, don't expect me to jump out the window to interview you, to goddamn come to these shows and none of that. Promote your shit, bro. Promote your fucking shit, and then we'll talk about it. And it's no beef with anybody, no league owners or none of that. It's with you battle rappers who don't promote y'all shit. Promote y'all fucking shit, bro. And we'll talk about it. Like, draw, I am a fan of y'all. So y'all got to do something to keep my fucking interest, bro. And y'all just being on a flyer don't keep my fucking interest.
let
My
me say
bad.
this too, man. Let me say this too. Flu season had the shit talk had the shit jumping yesterday, bro. So flu season is a hot topic. So why not interview flu season? You know what I mean? Like that. That's just how the shit works, bro. If y'all got an event coming up, reach out. We'll interview you. If y'all got a situation going on, y'all want to address publicly, reach out. We'll interview, bro. But I mean, if niggas is just hating, bro, then take it somewhere else, bro. Because this time around, bro, niggas, we gonna get into the mess. We gonna get into the bullshit, bro. And if y'all want that target on your back, by all means, but we not being nice no more, bro. We trying to figure this shit out, bro. We trying to dig into battle rap, find out what the fuck is going on with niggas. That's all. But man, let me get back to flu, bro. Flu, man. Let me
Yeah.
let me ask you, flu, bro. You are you saying that battle does not count because it wasn't your original opponent?
It don't count. Well, that and you know, yeah, like it don't really count to me because of the fact that where my mind was, it was kind of like fuck it, just get this shit over with. You know what I mean? My mind wasn't in the right space where it was hours prior. You know what I mean? Like I was burnt out. Y'all definitely didn't get the best of me. Y'all got the leftover remainder of me. Like by the time I go up there, so like really like that don't to me. This might not um apply to to the general crowd and everything like that, to the general public of battle rap, but like to me that wasn't the best me that they got up there at all whatsoever, nowhere near it. You know what I'm saying? So like to me, like it doesn't really count. You know what I mean? I want people to see, well, I wanted people to see the best version of me. You know what I mean? And that's just what they didn't get when I went up there versus Rocksteady. But shouts out to him though, because he's a dangerous individual, boy. Like he definitely coming with it, man. You know what I'm saying? Like he definitely was cordial. He definitely showed me love all before, during, and after. You know what I mean? Our matchup or whatnot. So like no, yeah, definitely no slight to him at all, because he went up there to do what he went up there and did what Rocksteady does. So like big salute to him. And I just, yeah, like after that happened, I'm just kind of like, and in the way that I feel right now, Like I'm kind of over it all, bro, because I feel like I wasted 2 years of my life behind this and never went anywhere with it. There's
Listen,
a lot of
listen,
battles I ain't even get to
I
my
just
bad.
I just wanted to say, bro, like as some I battled Rocksteady, bro, and that was that was I think my only battle that didn't drop, bro. You know what I mean? It was a really good battle, bro. But money on the floor, everything, bro. Shit didn't drop, man. So it's like, and I've always been an advocate saying, if the battle don't drop, if it don't hit YouTube, that shit don't count. It
Right.
don't. So if you and Rocksteady don't hit the tubes, it don't count. But if that shit does make the YouTube, that's what's gonna that's people's gonna look at that as your last battle. And
Yeah.
in this battle rap culture, bro, you're only as good as your last battle. So
Yep.
your previous battle before this was 900.
Yeah, and then like and now that was really my only mistake up to this point that I see. Like before 900 I was 100%. I was, I was all in, bro. Like before 900, there was that one battle that I choked in. I had great performances. There was, I want to say, about 3 or 4 battles that I've done that what I mean, that I shook the whole entire building, but there's no footage of it. You know what I mean? There's no, I got the footage of it on my phone, but there's no YouTube drop for me versus Famo. That definitely, I wish that would have dropped, bro. You know what I mean? That was my best performance ever. Me and Famo had a classic. You just had to be there to see it. You know what I mean? I left Earth. I left Earth that day. So did Famo. We went back and forth, man. Um, like a part of me just wants to go ahead and just push that shit, just put that the video of what I got out there, bro. Like that makes me want to go ahead and just
I'm about to
flood
say,
the internet.
drop that shit, bro. Listen, I done seen battles that don't get dropped, and them niggas got a deadline. Yo, if this battle don't drop by six, I'm dropping the footage I got. You know what I mean? That's why it's always smart to like have somebody in the cut in the crowd recording your battle, bro, because I done seen too many shaky stuff with camera footage. Either the cameraman not getting paid, the camera going out during the battle. Niggas is recording on other devices, bro. Like I done seen like all kind of scenarios with that, man. But if you got the footage and it's one of your better performances, bro, drop that shit. What they gonna do, bro? You give them, you know what I mean? Like they're not gonna drop the battle. They
Yeah,
can't take anything to you for dropping the battle. So drop that shit, bro. Let the world see what you got going on. Because what I'm trying to get to is you battled 900 at Glocktober, which is like the biggest 32 event of the year.
hmm
100 is I'm assuming to you is a respectable battle, right?
he one of my like original goats. Like he was one of the first ones that him Geo. I want to say him Geo and a couple other names that could come into mind are the original like goats to me. Like when I first met them, I was like, "Yo, bro, like I've been watching you for years, bro." And I was like, they like stars to me. Like 900 is a, you know what I mean? 900 is a goat to me. So, and he reached out to Velly to battle me. He picked that battle. I didn't. I was chosen. So,
So dope. But now wait, let me play devil's advocate real quick. So
got you.
your previous performances that led to 900, to me, I'm looking at that as not as Flu has put in enough work that he can get a nigga like 900 on a card like Glocktober. So I'm looking at Veli giving you a nigga like 900 as he is trying to give your career that jump that it needs. He's trying to give you a name that's gonna get shit shaken. You know what I mean?
Right.
And when it
Yeah.
came to the performance, it's just you just had a bad performance. It happens to the best of us. So it happens. But it's like if you get that nigga and you lose or you get bodied or however they want to chalk it up, you can't go from a 900 to another 900 caliber nigga. You know what I mean? Like it kind of like
Yeah.
drops the stock a little bit and then you work your way back up. Did any of that like cross your mind when taking Ruger and having a battle like that, or was it still? Do you still feel like Veli ain't put you in the best position to get pushed?
Um, this really falls on Ruger because he didn't take the battle as seriously as I did. You know what I mean? Like looking at it now, like past tense, like he didn't take it. He was definitely talking all this shit from from wherever he at. You know what I'm saying? He was in Salisbury, like telling Veli like he gonna do this and do that in the third, but these were all empty threats that never happened. So now just looking at it, I just wish that I had just had an opponent that took the battle as seriously as I did. Whether you know they a certain caliber or not. Like I just, it doesn't the caliber doesn't even matter anymore. Like I just want the opponent to promote, push the flyer. I was pushing the flyer damn near every day. You know what I mean? From the time that I found out, I was really trying to push, and he didn't do that with me. So that's where I felt like I'm not gonna sit here and say, oh, I was saying it was because of a certain caliber, but honestly, like, nah, he just didn't put his best efforts into it like I did, looking into it now.
But
Um, yeah,
with that though, that's more on Ruger not showing as opposed to Veli like
yeah,
screwing you, right?
yeah. I'm
Okay.
not like I don't really have nothing. I don't have nothing. I'm not gonna come up here and and give him give him more of a bad, rep because of whatever going on. Like, I don't got nothing bad to say about Veli because, like, literally, like, over the past year or two, he became one of my closest. You know what I mean? He like a brother to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, we had plenty of times, like we bro, we done hopped in a van like 10 deep and rode to Atlanta together. We done rode to Raleigh together when he battled Loso. Like, there's a lot of behind the scenes shit that we did together. So I ain't gonna sit here and bash him even more you know assassinate his character even more. I'm not gonna do that. You know what I'm saying? But, like, I just feel like up until this point, my battle rap career just, you know, wasn't, it just didn't flow correctly. Like, there's a lot of gaps there. There's a lot of things that's missing or whatever. And I just felt like after 2 years, me personally just wasting a little bit. I feel like I wasted time, you know what I'm saying, doing everything, and it just didn't. I didn't get to. I didn't get the. I didn't get that career trajectory like I wanted. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, you know what I'm saying. There's a lot of stuff that I said yesterday that I was kind of upset about because of a certain individual popping up there just talking a lot of shit, disrespecting me. You know what I'm saying? Not even letting me say what I had to say. First off, he didn't even let me get into anything like that, and then that's when it took the turn that it did, bro. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I can't say nothing. I can't say too much bad. I can't say really too much bad about Billy. You know what I mean? He got to do a lot of shit behind the scenes. He's the face of 32. He's the one that's setting up the card. He got to put the flyer together. He got to while he got to do all that while trying to advance his own career. You know what I mean? He does have a lot of stuff going on behind the scenes. But yeah, like that's why I just said, like, you know what I mean, maybe just this long term just isn't for me. Not to mention my age and shit like that. But yeah, bro, like there's no definitely no you know I was feeling a different way over the weekend leading up until now. Like, nah, like, my mission here ain't to destroy anybody's character, man. You know what I mean? Now that I calmed down about it, like, that's not what that's not what I want to do. You know what I mean? I'm just saying, as at the moment, I'm done with it. You know what I mean? Personally.
And I
Hey,
just
let
want
me
you
ask
to.
you,
Oh, go
let
ahead.
me
Go ahead.
ask you, bro. Like, now that you're stepping away from battle rap and everything, bro, like I heard you make mentions of this before, bro. You got the flutio going, bro. Explain
Yeah.
that, bro. Like you stepping away from battle rap to get into the flutio. For those who don't know, bro, let these niggas know what that is, bro.
Listen, man. Yeah, the Flutio is top class, world class quality. You know what I mean? Every artist that I came in here, I found their sound. You know what I mean? When they hear the shit play back after I'm done with everything, they lose their mind. Like they really are they're usually extremely happy with what they hear at the end of the you know what I mean, at the end of the day after everything gets recorded and stuff like that. I got like I got different microphones to choose from. I got definitely got, I got a lot of I got a lot of gear that I've upgraded and everything like that. So you come into the crib, you know what I'm saying? Once you get started, you'll see what I mean. Like everything sounds really good. I've been doing this shit now for like about a good. I've been recording now for 20 years, bro. It's been about a good 20 years now. Um, Me recording as a producer slash engineer, bro. Like this shit definitely. That's why I call it the Flutio because this shit's so sick, bro. It's sickness inside the studio. So I just kind of combine the two together, and it just stuck. And everybody like you would really have to show up in order to see. You know what I mean? What I'm bringing. You know what I mean? It's definitely like one of the best environments and atmosphere that you could be in without going to a big like a commercial studio. You know what I'm saying? You get the same commercial studio sound inside of a crib. You know what I'm saying? And that's my bread and butter, and I'll never stop doing that. You know what I mean? It's definitely, yeah, it's for the public. I'm in Gastonia, so yeah, they need to holler at me.
Bad, bad. We definitely gonna tap in, and we're gonna definitely let people know, man, and tap in with you, man. Get their music right, cause some of them niggas sound like they're recording on the toilet, bro. Like they need better
I
quality.
know.
So yeah,
Oh, on the toilet. No, them niggas sound like they on a construction site and goddamn jackhammers and everything going off, bro. Them niggas is trash. It's only a few good rappers, bro. And right now, Black Casper and Cozy is leading the pack, bro. Everybody else, y'all still gotta prove yourselves, bro.
And
Like
Black Casper done been in
I
here a few
told him
times.
Go too when he not singing. Go when he not singing.
yeah, Geo too, but Geo gotta step that game up. He gotta get back in that studio, man. He been promising us an album since 2021.
That's that detox, man. He dropping that detox.
He dropping that detox, yeah, man. Black Casper actually came in. You know what I mean? Like he had a few. He came through a few times, man. So he could even vouch for it, and he be telling folk like, bruh, like man, he done told people right in front of me like, bruh, this is the one you need to come see right here, man. Like, and Black Casper definitely is fire, man, and he's
That's
consistent. He comes through. He definitely like pushes levels to it, man. There's levels to it, and he definitely got that caliber, you know what I mean, of artistry when it come, you know what I mean, when it comes to come to this rap shit, man. You know what I mean? I definitely would love to see. I talked to Gio about it. Definitely would love him to come through. Love for him to come through here and drop something. That'd be an honor. Same thing for 900. 900, me and 900 had a conversation lately. He's talking about coming through. Who else been in here? Man, everybody done been in here, man. You know, everybody from Veli to Casper. Shouts out the Rose the Game. He done been in here. Um,
Belly said K. Sean came through too, man.
Hey, Sean was in the fucking crib, dog. I'll never forget that.
You got to start with that. You got to start with that, my nigga.
I'll never forget that as long
Like,
as I live, bro. Like now, there was like 15. We was 15 deep in here. The night before Glocktober, so um, it wasn't like we recorded that night or whatever. But he sat right here on my couch, bro. Like that is something I'm gonna talk about when I'm, you know what I mean, when I'm 70, bro. Like I'm gonna be like, bro, I just had a whole legend. Some people don't even believe me. I told him one of my day ones, man, from like when I first moved to Gastonia. I was like, hey, bro, I had K Shine in the crib. He's like, man, get the fuck out of here. I was like, yo, bro, I swear to God, bro, he was definitely here, and I got to chop it up with him, and he actually gave me some good advice at the time, but he was definitely I had a legend in here, bro. So regardless of anything else, like that is something that that's an achievement. You know what I mean? And he was definitely comfortable. He was definitely, vibing with, with the rest of the crew that was here, man. So that's something that, yeah, indefinitely gonna be one of the, one of the top moments of my career in rap and battle rap and everything, period. Because I ain't never had no legends or like legends pop up at the crib ever until K Sean did, man. So like, yeah, that's something that I always remember forever to the day that I'm gone.
That's dope as hell, man. That's dope as hell, bro. There's one more guy I wanted to ask you about, bro. And I mean, I guess it's the guy that got you the most heated, bro. Was Chris London, man.
Hmm.
He came onto the live yesterday, and he breaking down his side, but it didn't go right, man. But explain your thoughts with the Christopher thing, because I mean, I will say respectfully, some of the stuff that Chris said, I think he had a point, but what I mean, I just want to hear if you thought none of what he said was right, or like what was your thoughts on that whole situation yesterday?
It's not what you say, it's how you say it, man. He definitely had the wrong attitude. He didn't let me, he just kind of he bum rushed everything. He didn't let me say what I had in mind. You know what I mean? He kind of jumped in prematurely, not even let me explain the side, because some of the stuff, the stuff that he was saying was actually true. Like, um, I shouldn't have went up there and did it, but I, just said that maybe about 10 minutes ago. I shouldn't have went up there, even though I was kind of pressured to at the time. I shouldn't. You know what I mean? I should have just shut the hell up and went to my car when I should have just kept walking to my car instead of turning back around at that point. But his attitude towards everything was fucked up. He didn't have to do that. And then there's a lot of shit that he said afterwards, after he got off the line. You know what I mean? Talking about, like, go kill yourself and all this other shit, like, because his attitude just wasn't in the right place. You know what I mean? Maybe, because I don't hate Chris
That was
London or
crossing
nothing
the
like
line.
that.
That was crossing the line, Flu. I thought he was completely in the wrong with that. Like, I did not agree with that at all. I just want to put that
Yeah.
out. Like, and at the time that it was said was in a real hot, heated, emotional time, bro. You don't play like that. You don't joke like that, bro. Like, I was that wasn't cool. That
Yeah,
wasn't
and
cool.
I'm a vet. You know what I mean? I'm a Marine, bro. I done been to, like, like, I went to Iraq in 2003 when I was 19, 20 years old. You feel me? And, I've been, like, they talk a lot in the veteran community about PTSD and, like, a lot of shit that we go through behind the scenes and shit like that. You don't want nobody to talk about, man, go kill yourself and all this, you know what I mean? That extra shit, man. Like, I definitely wasn't expecting that. Matter of fact, my brother Short Money pointed it out to me when he came through yesterday. Like, what I mean? Like, he was like, nah, that was fucked up, bro. You know what I mean? And then I went and checked it out. I was like, damn, like, he did say that. And a few people called it. And I just, I never, like, I actually respected Chris London up to this point. You know what I mean? Like, he was definitely one of the guys that, you know, um, that be behind the scenes, making, helping out with the 32 brand and everything like that, and trying to put in work behind the scenes and shit like that. But nah, like, he handled that incorrectly, bro. Like, but I'm a person that can forgive. I don't, I'm not a hateful person. Anybody who know me personally know that. You know what I mean? So, like, I'm cool now. Like, I don't even like fuck it, bro. Like, life goes on. You know what I'm saying? I got a lot of life left in this music shit. You feel me? There's a lot of gifts that I bring to the table and things like that, bro. So, in time, I'm sure that you know, I'm sure that I'm not even gonna think about it no more, bro. But it could have been handled definitely better than that. And when he did that, after he did what he did, then that's when I fucking, yeah, that's when I went, I got a little wild after that, bro. Like, that was a side of me that rarely anybody ever seen. I rarely be on Facebook and social media nowadays. I rarely ever. That was the first time I went live, period, I can't even tell you how long, a year or two, bro. Like, and then the second, the third time I went on there because I realized that 32 bars, somebody took me off the page while I was still talking. You know what I'm saying? Like, I realized that shit too. I was
So
trying to type in
you
32.
got you get are you kicked out of the group, the 32 group?
I guess so. I guess so. Like, I typed in 32 bars, it's not there no more. So I was like, damn, they blocked it and took me up out of there. So that's when I went on my own page and said some more shit. You know what I'm saying? And that's why that went the way that it did, because they just took me off the off the list, the name, off the grid. Basically, they took me up out of there. So I was upset about that. And what everybody's seen, this is what I want everybody to understand. Well,
Doc saying that they didn't take you off.
they definitely, somebody
So
did. Like, it on um
is this something that can be mended? Like, I know you said you're cool on, you're not gonna go back and forth with niggas, but is this something to where you eventually want to get back cool with Veli and Chris London and 32? Like, is this like, they do their thing, I'm gonna do mine? Like, where's your head at with that right now?
okay, well, 32 as a whole, there's so many of the guys that would vouch for me. They know me personally. They, like, I made a lot of it's like a big brotherhood over the past 2 years. I done met like so many of the guys, and like, it ain't no, like, no casual thing. It's deeper than like a casual conversation or relationship that you have with certain people or whatever. Like, a lot of these guys, like, it's deeper than that, so that's what make it hard for me. But, like, nah, I'm not, you know, Veli, like, for example, like, I don't want to be on bad terms with him. You know what I'm saying? Like, me and him, like, it get deep with us. Like, he know me personally. He done met my son. Like, I know his kids. Like, so, like, yeah, I definitely don't want it to, I don't want there to be a divide with Veli. 32 bars as a whole, I don't want there to be a divide because there's so many brothers there. When it come to Chris London, I don't know how he feel. Like, he probably, like, he might have this perception of me where he probably like, nah, man, like, he probably not fucking with me no more. But, if he's willing to, meet me halfway on it, the same thing apply to him. I don't want to be in bad, have a bad vibe with him. And, from this day forward, if I go pop out somewhere and he's there, there's gonna be some animosity there. I don't want that to be the case. You know what I'm saying? Because he got a lot of, he got a lot of gifts and skills and talent, and, what I mean, his persona and everything. He's a solid dude no matter what. You know what I'm saying? It just sometimes in this sport, things could potentially go left, but ultimately, like, I don't wish no kind of um bad vibe or bad relationship with anybody. Like, if anything, my mission, my objective is to, make everything smooth with everybody, because I don't want no problems. Yeah, like, I'm not one of those type of cold-hearted individuals that, anybody who know me personally know what I mean when I say that, bro. So, yeah, that's my stance on it. I don't, what I mean, I want peace with everybody.
Well, I'm gonna say this. Doc just wrote that he's gonna reach out to the team and try to figure out what's going on and stuff like that. Because I mean, we are the type, man. We try to mend these fences, bro. Like, I mean, the beef is cool for a certain point, but when it gets too serious or if it gets too deep, bro, that's when we got to draw the line. So it's like, I'm hoping things could get mended. I know Veli. I mean, Veli done fell out with a lot of people, bro. Like, what I mean, good, bad, in between, bro. We done fell out with Veli, bro. We cool with Veli, bro. Like, I'm pretty sure y'all can, fix that, bro. I can't
Yeah,
speak for Chris London because I don't know how Chris London moves when it comes to shit like that. But that's I mean, at the end of the day, we all grown men, bro. And if niggas want to be cool, cordial, and conduct business with each other or be in events together, bro, like I think that can be saved, bro.
facts. I agree.
And
I
let me
agree.
say this. And let me say this to you, Flu. My advice, you know what I mean. Like if you're done, you know what I mean. There's nothing you can do, bro. Nothing I can say. But my advice right now is, this is the hottest you ever been when it comes to battle rap talk in the streets. Niggas ain't even really talking about that battle that you even had this past Saturday. You know what I mean? It's on you now. You know what I mean? So you can use this to really platform yourself into, what I mean, a more noticeable battle, or what I mean, or if you want to promote more your fludio or whatever you want to do, like, but just take advantage of the eyes that's on you right now, bro. Niggas is walking
Facts.
around with their face as their profile picture online right now. You know what I mean? Like you really got the streets in a
Yeah, I
front.
know. Got them buzzing, man. Yeah, I
Yeah.
know.
So
I
just
understand.
just take advantage of the moment, bro. Like the eyes is on you, man. You know what I mean? Do what you do with it, bro. That's my
So,
only thing to you, man.
I bet. Yeah, I'm with that. I
Yeah.
definitely agree with you too. But yeah, like anybody wanna, reach out to the boy? Yeah, I'm here. You know what I mean? Got time for it. Um, there's a lot of like I said, there's a lot of the guys, man. There's so many names. There's too many names to name at this point. But over the past 2 years, like I said, I don't built up a lot of relationships with a lot of good people, man. So, I don't want to like leave on a bad note. I want to, you know, like I want everything to be on a more positive note overall, bro. Like, I don't want, I definitely don't want, uh, nobody to feel, any other kind of way. Like I just want to push forward, man.
Oh,
At better, yeah.
let me ask you one more person, Flu, that I meant to ask about, man. Boogie, man. Is Boogie in the same boat, man? Is this a guy? 'Cause I know I just saw y'all had a little back and forth too yesterday, man. So is all that like something that can be mended too, or was he talking too much, or what's that like?
Man, I don't even know where that came from. I was surprised. I was like he said I used to fuck with you, and I'm like, and I kind of froze for a minute. I'm like, did he just say that? Like, what the fuck did I? I was like, damn, what did I do? You know what I'm saying? I don't even know what I did at that point. But that was a surprise. Like damn, like me and Boogie got along this whole entire time. I don't know where that came from.
He rolled heavy with Veli, man.
With Veli and shit, yeah.
So
And
any disrespect to the 32 of Veli, bro, like the foes jump out, bro.
yeah, I see. Yeah, he, yeah, I see, man. But he's another one that didn't let me finish saying what I was saying. Like, um, I did feel like, my, I didn't get put. There were certain periods of time that I didn't get pushed as far as I felt like that I could have at that time. But I had a lot of time to think since it jumped off yesterday to now. You know what I'm saying? Like, nah, I'm totally neutral with that one. It ain't really nobody's fault. It's just how this battle rap shit go. The more people that I talk to made me understand that. But like, but with him, like, damn, like again, I didn't see that one coming. You feel me? And then I said some shit back to him. You know what I'm saying? Like he talks about, how his relationship with Veli is, but shit, I was right there with Veli more than anybody the past year or two. You feel me? So like I said that, I was just kind of defending myself. I said something about part-time brother and shit like that. Like, look, man, you know what I mean? I didn't, you know, seeing looking at it now, I was just defending myself. I didn't, I don't really mean none of that shit because we all brothers at the end of the day, man. But I don't know how he's another one. I don't know how he feels. So like I definitely I don't want no problems with him neither. You know what I'm saying? So hey, like, maybe we can, maybe we can't. I don't know. He was taking it past rap yesterday, and I'm not that. You know what I mean? I'm not on that kind of time, bro. Like I ain't, bro. Like I'm, like who the fuck? I'm not, man. I'm in my 40s, bro, and I ain't fighting nobody, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? The only time I get to that level is something happened to my kids. Other than that, bro, I ain't trying to fucking fall out with nobody on that level. You know what I mean? Just, be cool. I'm cool. Whatever I said that was wrong. or that sounded that sounded wild or whatever, man, on my end, I apologize for all of that. I do. You know what I'm saying? But let's not keep it there. Like fuck all that. Like let's push forward, man. That's where I'm at. That's where I'm at with it.
Yes, sir, man. So somebody made a comment just saying that you was all over the place yesterday, and it offended a lot of people. So because you was just saying fuck people and stuff like that, bro. Did you feel like you went a little overboard and just you just went it just went too far, bro, with just random people, or was everything you said like really from the heart, bro? Because sometimes some shit you just say when you're just really angry, bro. You know what I mean? And you just like fuck this shit, bro. So what is
It was a mixture.
anything back that you said yesterday?
It was a mixture. It's a combination of the two. You know, I
Yeah, you
wanted to
did. You did
start off.
wild out. You gave out the Addy. I'm sorry.
Yeah, like yeah. It was a mixture of the two, man. You know what I mean? But like, I felt like once Chris London like jumped on there and it went the way that it did right there, that's when everything kind of took off from there, bro. You know what I mean? I don't even be on that type of time. Like, I really don't. Like, so that's not where I'm at now. None of that shit that happened yesterday doesn't even matter no more. You feel me? Like, none of that shit, yeah, none of that shit matters at this point, man. Like, I wish the best for everybody, but we don't have to continue to be on that type of time. We could just move forward with it, man. Anybody who is being a fucking troll, anybody now, this is on the flip side. Anybody who is being a troll or anybody who already seen me like in some sort of negative light or whatever, that doesn't apply to them. They can go fuck themselves. You know what I'm saying? I will say that anybody who's who's been negative, who been on that kind of time with me, or like they was watching whatever yesterday, saying what they were saying. Them people, they could go fuck themselves. I don't care about them. You know what I mean? But
Yeah.
anybody else who I've formed bonds with and done tapped into with, you know what I mean? Like all the different events and all the places I done been and all the guys that I done met. You know what I'm saying? That's different. Big shout out to Moon. Matter of fact, speaking of which, shouts out to Moon, bro. Legend. You know what I'm saying? From Patterson, bro. Like, he actually hit my line yesterday. And he was telling me like, man, don't even let that shit get to you, man. Like, he recognized real, bro, and he definitely came through yesterday and made me feel a lot better about the situation at hand, bro. So I know
Older,
there's a lot of
older
people
than
out
you,
there that
he's
look
still
out for me.
going. Older than you
Huh?
and still going. I say he older than you. He's still rapping, bro. Like so that
Yep.
age, that age just a number, bro. You got it. You
Yeah.
got it. Bro. Hope's still the goat for a reason. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And he said he put a good perspective on it yesterday because you know what I mean he's like 51, I want to say, like, and he was doing this for a real long time. I done tapped in with Moon like years ago, like before I was battle rapping, and I seen him, and I was like, damn, like he was actually one of the very first ones that kind of lit the spark for me to do what I was doing at the age that I started. Like I started battle rapping at 40, you know what I mean? And he was a big influence in me saying, you know what, fuck the age, let me go out and do that. But I don't know, I don't know, I was just feeling down about it because of the ups and downs that I personally went through for the past couple years. Maybe I might put a little bit more time on it, think about it some more. Maybe I might feel a little bit different, as time goes by. But just I'm just gonna I'll reconsider. I just need some time to myself to really think about everything and see what's important to me, and I'll just take it from there. But ultimately, I won't just stop rapping and everything in general. Like the shit, the Fludio is in here. Like it'll be crazy for me to just to 100% cut everything off at this point. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't put too much. I don't put too much investment into it. So for me to just stop everything completely, nah, that's definitely not gonna happen. I just got to, like, when it comes to battle rap, I just gotta think on it, man. I just gotta see what's important to me these next few weeks. We'll see what happens.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir, man. Well, man, I ain't gonna hold you up too much longer, Flu, man.
Right
We
on.
got to chop it up, man, and see what's going on, bro. And if you ever need to talk with somebody, bro, you can definitely reach out to us, bro. Like we here for you, bro. We support you,
So
man. You know, what I mean, we just want to see niggas succeed in this culture, bro. You
right,
know,
for sure, yeah. And
yes,
I
sir.
appreciate that. Yeah, y'all definitely been there the whole entire time. I've been in this, in this culture, bro. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, big salute to both of y'all, man, for real. On that one.
Yeah, yes, sir, man. And I don't know, Fred. I think Fredo he got something going on.
Yo.
Okay, I didn't know if you
Yeah.
had questions for Flu, man. Before we get up out of here, bro.
Oh nah. I ain't have any more questions, bro.
All right, man. Before we get up out of here, Flu, man, let the people know where they can follow you at, bro.
Shit, on Facebook is Get Back Greg. On Instagram is Northern Boy underscore Southern Man. You know what I'm saying? I'm posted in the Fludio. I actually might make a Fludio page, but yeah, I'm in, you know what I mean? I'm in Gastonia. If anybody wanna, hop into the booth, man. You know what I'm saying? You would definitely be uh, you know, top level of quality and sound. If y'all decide to tap in with me, is definitely here. Yeah, man. So yeah, like I said, holla at me, man. I'm definitely one of them ones, bro. You know what I mean? Definitely a unique individual, and I feel like everybody should tap in with me, fuck with me, bro. I'm really a good person at the end of the day.
Yes, sir, man. We definitely sense that, bro, and we definitely rooting for you, man. Hit
Appreciate
my
that.
DM, man, with your prices, man, because I was gonna ask your price online, but I don't want you to put all your stuff. I don't know how you charge
Got you.
niggas,
Yeah, yeah,
bro.
no, I got you. I got you for sure.
But yeah, yes, sir, man. We appreciate you stopping by, bro. And y'all know where y'all can follow me at, man. Extra Profit, man. All social platforms, man. All that shit, bro. I ain't gonna go down the whole line.
All right, that's a bet.
Yeah, y'all know where to follow me at, man. Fredo the God on all social platforms, Wild Rap Podcast on all social platforms. And again, I'm gonna reiterate this until we stop doing this shit. Wild Rap Podcast is Wild Rap Podcast. We are not tied to no leagues. We are only here to promote the talent of the Carolinas. And this is no disrespect to a league owner or the league itself. We are here to promote the talent of the Carolinas. So if you need your talent promoted or you need promotion, reach out to us, bro. That's all we ask. And we're not dedicating to no league. It's only one league that I dedicated myself to, and it's only one league, and me and that league owner had a clear understanding because they helped me out during the time that I needed help. Outside of that, bro, no other league owners can say, "Oh, they with my league, they with my league, they with this league." No, nigga, we for the talent of the Carolinas. Whether you doing music, battle rapping, hair, it doesn't matter what you doing. If you're in the culture, bro, hit us out and goddamn we'll goddamn do the interview. Our first interview was a nigga who wrote a book about his mama having 18 kids, bro. That was our very first interview.
Mm.
So if you're not doing any promotion or any interview, or if you ain't doing any promotion or reaching out, bro, shut the fuck up and leave us alone, bro. Cause all you gotta do is reach out. And I'm done, bro. Y'all know where to follow us at, bro, on all social platforms, bro. And we out.
We
Smacking
out.
niggas all 2026. Stop playing.
We gone.
I'm playing, y'all. I'm just playing.